Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. Back in with another episode of the We Here Now podcast. This is episode number 24. I'm your host, MarioTheCameraMan. Lil Rio, Big Rio, Sosa, Coffee Sosa, whatever you like to call me, as long as you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into it. Episode number 24. You know, I'm feeling my Dougie right now. I got my Kobe jersey on right now. And before we get into anything else, why this is episode number 24, so it's going to be incredibly special to me. But for some of y'all that do not know, yes, I talk about being from Cleveland, but I am a Kobe fan. So when it comes to that GOAT comparison, you talking about the LeBron and the Kobe, just so y'all know what side I'm rocking on. Yeah. But let's get into it. Back from the holidays, we 2 days away from Christmas. Now Christmas has just passed us. We got a lot of things we want to talk about, but this episode will be a little bit different than all the other episodes I've put out. But I'll let you just continue to watch it, and then you can see how this one is a little bit different. We might start leaning towards more a format how we're gonna do it today, and less of the other stuff. But just let me know how y'all feeling. But like I said, we like to do the weekend recap. Uh, I work both my jobs this week. With the kids, and then the other job, y'all kind of know what it is, but I can't necessarily just say just for some. I want to be able to still do my own content, not have to worry about like people, especially like a job, tell me like, oh, like you can't do this or like you can't do this. So I just don't mention them. Like if y'all know, y'all know. But that's why I don't really talk about what I actually do on here. For that reason. But I had a nice little break from the other job at the school. The kids are on Christmas break now, so that's been kind of nice. I haven't been waking up super early like I've been doing. But it's been the holidays, so when it comes to holidays, not only the family, but usually your job, will either get in the spirit or they won't get in the spirit. So I got two jobs, right? Now one job is smaller, a black owned business, you know what I mean? And then on the other hand, we have a corporation. Now, as far as the small business owners, this is the first time I've been at like a small business like this, you know what I mean? I've been there about a month now, and I was actually very surprised because like even leading up until like our last day, which was last Friday, they just like had like little treats out for us, just like holiday spirit. They decorated, cool little vase. So every time we come in, we got like a little snack and all that good stuff. So Friday was like our official, last day until we got to go back when the kids come back. But we went Friday and Dad gave us more gifts. You know what I mean? Like we end up delivering, like I said, we drop kids off, but to keep that relationship, like the small business, what they'll do, which is what bigger corporations do it, but they can do it like they're easy to mass share stuff like that. With a small business, like it's really like being in front of the people. So like we delivered some cookies, some wine to some of the teachers and stuff like that, just to show like our appreciation. You know what I mean? Like y'all can choose to do business with whoever you want. You know what I mean? You go with a big corporation, but like you chose to go to a company who's actually based in Cleveland, who's a little bit smaller. But the fact that you trust us to do that, you know what I mean? That's why my managers do that. They give a little give back to the schools as well. So not only that, but like they're looking out for us too. You know what I mean? So like I got like a little wine thing, and then as well I got me like some cash as well. Now, usually like for how they pay like from a job, like I never got like just like straight cash. You know what I mean? Like usually like okay, if you work like Christmas Eve or whatever, like they'll pay you holiday hours. You feel me? But it's like they not just giving you like just straight like fettuccine. You feel me? So like that's the first time like I ever dealt with that before, and that was like kind of cool. But I'm also thinking like, how come with the small business like they'll actually give you cash, but like the bigger corporation like they won't necessarily just give you cash. You know what I mean? So that's from the job with the school. That's cool. I don't mess with that vibe. The tip wasn't too crazy, or I didn't want to say the tip. Just it was strictly just a holiday pay. It wasn't anything crazy, but like it wasn't no $5, no $10. You know what I mean? So it's like even for that, like I was just appreciative of that. You know what I mean? Now we got the other job that I work at, the corporation. Okay, now um, even okay, how should I put it? They try to do but it's like the little white elephant or whatever it is, you know what I mean? You know, you buy a gift and then you exchange it with other people and yada yada yada. Now, me personally, like I wasn't doing nothing. I'm not like I barely even know these people. I barely like my managers at this job anyway. So like I'm not getting nobody a job and or a gift. And my bad, I got a little got to. I saw I'm a little miscombobulated. I ain't got my fluid juice in me. So like I said, with the corporation, the little gift giving thing, you know, that's cool. But like I said, I'm not participating. I don't even like these people all like that. Like I'm cordial with them, but it's like you're not gonna see me hanging out or going out of my way to, you know, bomb stuff. So they did that. They didn't really give us like I said, we didn't get no holiday pay or nothing like that. And some of them had worked Christmas Eve or whatever the case may be. So all right, cool, not a big deal, right? But then they had a little holiday party, you know, holiday party come, you know, show up, you know, get dressed up, turn up, get some food, eat. It's gonna be some games, stuff like that. Now originally I was thinking like maybe I'll go, you know, show a face, you know, get some free food and stuff like that. And then the day came, I was like, man, I'm really not even trying to do that. You know what I mean? Because like, okay, it's cool. Like you can get like free food and stuff like that. But I also was telling y'all when I got pulled over, like it's on my route to go to work anyways. You know what I mean? It's like in the suburbs. You feel me? So like I'm not even trying to go out there. Like I'm not trying to get pulled over, you know, for the tents, just trying to go to a holiday party. And then I had to worry about it coming back. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna dub that. You know what I mean? Mom was like, no, like you should go. Like you know, it's a holiday party. You know, they gonna look out for y'all and yada yada yada. But like at the end of the day, it's like I don't be needing any of that special stuff. You feel me? It's like as long as you pay me on time when you're supposed to pay me, and then like as far as like the work that I do, don't make me go and do somebody else's job for them because they can't finish their own job. You know what I mean? That'd be a little gift to me. It's like, hey, this week, man, don't even worry about it. Just do your thing. Just worry about yourself. Cool. I work better like that anyway. So like when y'all trying to throw like these little holiday Christmas parties and stuff like that, like I mean that's cool and all, but like if they would have just gave me some like just some cash, that'd have been cool too. And it's just like y'all might be thinking like, man, you selfish. Like you should just went to that holiday party, like yada yada yada. It's like y'all right, y'all definitely right because at the end of the day, like it really don't matter regardless because I didn't go. You know what I mean? Like if somebody gonna complain about like not being able to do a certain thing, whichever case it may fall, you got the right to be able to do that. You feel me? Just me personally, I just wasn't trying to do that. You know what I mean? And like as far as me like complaining, like I don't even want to say like I'm really complaining for it. It's just like I'm just noticing the difference when it comes to like you know, different businesses, you know what I mean? Like the small owned business, black owned business, you feel me? Like they doing this, they giving cash, you know, all this type of stuff. And there's like the corporation, like they gonna throw like a big party, you know, like in retrospect, it looked like the big party would actually, you know, mean a little bit more, but it's like, it I don't know. I just don't feel like it's special. You know what I mean? You're not doing it specifically for the people who actually do like a lot of the hard labor. You know what I mean? You just putting everybody in that box together. And it's like, okay, we're gonna celebrate all y'all. When it's be people in the building, they be messing up more than anybody else. You feel me? Not to say that they don't deserve it, but you know that's just whatever the case may be. And I was just thinking like that wasn't necessarily normal for me to get like actually money from a business before. But then it had me thinking like, would you rather have like the holiday pay or okay, would you rather just get some cash straight up, boom, no holiday pay or whatever, or get the holiday pay and have to work like a Christmas Eve, or you get a little Christmas party, you know what I mean? To mingle with people you don't even know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel at the bottom. But definitely a Christmas spirit going on. Like I said, at least at work they even attempted to do it. You know what I mean? Because I can just say like they didn't um they didn't decorate or none of that stuff, but it's like they decorated. You know, they fed us yada yada yada. They did all that. So it's like I mean they did something. So as far as that goes, I mean shout out to them for at least doing that. You know what I mean? But it was Christmas. Um, I don't know how you guys chose to celebrate your Christmas. You guys celebrated with family, or some of you guys are starting your families as well. But that'll kind of determine what kind of Christmas you probably had this year. Me, I ain't got no cheering, so I wasn't really pressed about nothing. So all y'all was going around, you know, shopping, maybe decorating, and all that stuff. Waking up early on Christmas, I ain't do none of that. On Christmas, I woke up. It was like I ain't gonna lie, I was probably like noon. I woke up, you know what I mean? Because I knew it was football games coming up. So it's like, man, my day gonna be filled with food and football. So it's like, I'm just gonna sleep until all that stuff, get ready to go. You know what I mean? But for some of you guys, whether it's your first Christmas with some of your kids or whatever the case may be, I'm sure it was probably hectic. But for me and some of the other people out there that don't have kids, it's probably a very chill Christmas to say the least. But what was I about to hold on, I'll take a little sip so I get my thoughts together, you know. It's just me, y'all. Bear with me. Mm, hmm But for some of you guys out there that do have children, were they grateful this year? Were they appreciative? Next year, are you getting them less gifts? Are you going to get more gifts? Where did you fall in with giving gifts for your kids? You know what I mean? Like, did you go, probably depending on how old they are, determine how crazy you went. But how many of y'all was getting a bunch of PS5s? Because I know them kids wanted the PS5s. Because the kids I was working with, taking them to school and stuff like that, all they was talking about a new system or a cell phone. So whatever age group y'all parents may fall into, when you got to start getting those electronics, whoo, I know you felt it this Christmas. But you know, shout out to y'all, be good parents. You know, even if you didn't get your kids a PS5, as long as you ain't getting like no generic version of like no PS5, you know what I mean? Like you can do like, you know, generic clothes and stuff like that, but like man, don't get that boy no freaking a fake PS5, you know what I mean? Mm. But when I'm just gonna talk about how my Christmas kind of went. Christmas is usually like my favorite as far as like our family getting together. I think I talked about that last episode. This year was definitely a little bit different. We got a lot of family that are out of town. You know, they actually live out of town. You know what I mean? So dealing with that, losing people as well. So it's like losing people throughout the year when it comes to Christmas, like they're not necessarily here, you know. And I know a lot of people were probably this something I didn't even address last week, but feeling that way about Chris or around the holidays, like when you lose people around the holidays, like you can't really. It's got like that weird feeling or something, you know what I mean? I lost my nephew, you know, 3 days before Christmas. This is back in 20 it's like 2018 or 2019. And then I lost my uncle last year, a week before Christmas. So I can feel for the people when it comes around the holidays, like you want to be happy, but it's like not everybody's there. That's why for me, it's not like the materialistic thing. It's like just being together as a family, because like everybody ain't gonna be there the following year or the following year after that. You know what I mean? So it's really cool just to appreciate that time with that family while they're actually here. You know what I mean? Because it ain't no telling how many more or what can happen. You know what I mean? Everybody just going through life every single day. Um, Tomorrow's not promised, so we deal with that. And I think this year I really got to see it when it came to all those things being encompassed as far as like the turnout for Christmas. It was only a couple of us, you know what I mean? But still, it was a good time. We didn't get to play Family Feud because there wasn't that many of us, and I was definitely looking forward to playing some Family Feud. Just I don't know, the competitive energy, you know what I mean? But it's like it's all good and fun. Everybody, eat good food, enjoy everybody's company, and then we get to argue a little bit, take a present, then, take your ass on home, But um I was talking about this last week as well. Like the specific Christmas dinner, like certain things that you gotta have for Christmas dinner. Um, when I talk to people, everybody was pretty much saying like the same thing as far as like some mac and cheese, some greens, some rolls, like some ham, and that's pretty much like Christmas. This year, completely different for us. We did it's called a hot pot. Anybody into Asian cuisine or even Asian women, you might know a little bit about some Oriental eats. You know what I mean? And that's what we had. It was like some real like the little white noodles they be having at the sort of little Japanese noodle. It was that with some beef. What else? I didn't really go too crazy because like I'm kind of like weird when it comes to like just being eating certain stuff. You know what I mean? But I had that, like some meatballs, but it was going crazy. And then we got some fried chicken. Come on, man. Like, that's the easy go to. Just get some chicken. Like, when it's going to be a bunch of folks around, just get some chicken. That's always, like, a smooth go to. I'm not just going to say for a certain type of people, but just, like, for any function you have, if you're going to have a lot of people, like, man, what's up? Like, just get some fried chicken. Everybody going to do their little snibble, you know what I mean? Might get a leg, might get a drum, might get a breast, might get a thigh. It don't matter, but it's something for everybody that's there. But my cousin-in-law, he had grilled a turkey, and when I heard he had grilled turkey, I'm thinking like he had put it in the oven. Like, no, he put this boy on the barbecue. It had that little that mesquite taste to it that you only get from barbecue. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a happy medium between like burnt and like perfectly seasoned. That's what that barbecue is, and it was fire. But that I'm trying to think what else we got. We got some cheesecake for the dessert. Um, yeah, but that was pretty much it. So as far as I thought this year I'd be able to get like a better understanding of like what actually is a Christmas dinner, and yeah, nothing. Still confused. So I'm just gonna take for Christmas dinner is whatever makes the soul happy. You know what I mean? Whether it's soul food, excuse me, Italian food, Chinese food, whatever you want to eat on Christmas. I mean, I think that's the conclusion I've come to this year. You can eat anything on Christmas. It don't even matter. Like you want to do straight barbecue and then do some ribs. If you want to have ramen, I mean, do what you want. What that was Christmas with the fam. Uh, I had I don't know if I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah, no, we'll probably say that for another time, honestly. But all in all, I mean, the holidays were good. Spent some time with some family. Saw some people that I haven't really seen in a long time. My boy, he's about to moved to Florida. I think I might have mentioned it on the podcast, but I don't think I really went into in depth because that's really like my brother. You know what I mean? So like as far as like when we have like our little risks and stuff like that, like, I don't really like make a lot of that stuff public. You know what I mean? Because like we gonna handle it how we handle it. You know what I mean? Like that's like really like my family. You know what I mean? Like even if we not talking, like his sister gonna hit me up, like his mom gonna hit me up, like his dad gonna hit me up, like it don't aunties, uncles, like it don't matter. They gonna hit me up. You feel me? So it's like a different relationship. You feel me? But I went over there. This was the day before Chris, and they had a little shindig like they always have, just like old times. Like this used to be the house to go to, like when I was in Royalton. Not even like the house to go to because I used to just always be there. You know what I mean? But it's like this is like a good house, like to have like a good gather. You got the billiards in the garage. You got the heated garage. You got the karaoke for when folks get drunk and everybody want to be a singer. It was arts and crafts on the table, like a long table for like food and all types of stuff. Like it's just like a cool vibe. You know what I mean? I went. That's usually where I go. Like usually, like Christmas for me for like the past couple years. Well, when I wasn't in Florida, but when I was actually back in Cleveland, always been crazy. Cause I always got like 3 or 4 houses I gotta go to, but like I gotta hit like my two houses every year, and that's one of them. And like I said, me and home we hadn't been talking for like a couple months. You feel me? But yeah, he's about to move forward. So like that's the difference between like having like a friend and having like your brother. You know what I mean? Because like if it's just a friend, you don't necessarily feel the need to like be there for him. You know what I mean? But like if that's your brother, like you gonna always make sure like you show and prove. You feel me? So it's like even if we wasn't like necessarily on the best terms, you know what I mean? Like it was still cool to get out there. But like that's also like the thing, like especially with me and like all my other homies that like I haven't really seen in a long time, like we're all very much like you know what I mean? Like is we naturally get along, like we naturally like enjoy each other's company, you know what I mean? So like even if we haven't been around for each other in a while, it's kinda like it kinda be weird, but then like when we get together like it all be good. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was definitely cool because the way it was going, like I had no intentions of going there this year, just the way things have been. You know what I mean? But me and bro, we definitely we chopped it up and we were able to, we always come to an agreement to meet in the middle. You know what I mean? And I think the main thing is with our relationship because um like I feel like I treat everybody equal, you know what I mean? Like I don't care if it's like a friend like I'm not really that close with, but like we still see each other. Like I'm gonna treat him the same way as I treat like a friend like I'm with every day, you feel me? You know what I mean? So it's like I don't do like no favoritism or no shit like that, you feel me? It's like I treat people the way that they should be treated, you know what I mean? No more, no less, you know what I mean? So I was just holding them to the same standard. I feel like that's why we hadn't talked in a while. You know what I mean? Because he the type like me is like I'm not about to reach out, he not about to reach out, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? But like if we would have saw each other like in between that time, like it wouldn't have been like no smoke for real. You know what I mean? Like it would have been definitely would have been a conversation. You know what I mean? And like I said, we both like two like alpha. You know what I mean? So it's like when we kind of like butt heads, like it can really turn into that. You know what I mean? But it's like at the end of the day, that's him, my brother. You know, got a lot of love from him, and you know, he's going down to Florida. It was just like I remember, just like it was me when I was moving down to Florida. Everybody coming together. I'm going down to Florida, and you know, now it's just time to go down there. But he definitely gonna enjoy it a lot more than I did, and I know that. And so shout out to him. And he gonna take his, and he more like a water guy anyways, you know what I mean? Like in the summer, even up here, like when he got his boat and stuff like that, like all this dude want to do is be in the water, you know what I mean? About to take the boat up, about to take the boat, take all hours, you know what I mean? So he definitely gonna enjoy himself down there for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much been that. Um this is going to be a shorter episode this week. I just want to make sure I get you guys something um as far as New Year's goes. Now, you just will be a time I go to commercial, but we're not going to do it. We're just going to keep rolling, and we're going to talk about some other things, and then we will get out of here. But first thing first, I want to talk about while we have New Year's coming up. Um, my mom will be getting married the day before. So I think I talked about on the podcast. She was supposed to get married in Vegas. I went out there to play bingo, yada yada yada. I don't know what happened. I just be finding out, you know, when I find out. I'm on the need to know basis when it comes to my mother and you know how she handles her life. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm always gonna be there for her. So I thought I missed a wedding. Turned out I didn't miss a wedding. They're gonna do it next week, the day before New Year's. So it's gonna be a what a way to bring in New Year's. You know, you get married the day before New Year's, the day where the start is going to be the restart of the year where you can start fresh, and you know what a way to go into that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, it's I'm definitely excited, you know what I mean? You know, whenever you choose to find your partner, you know, it really don't matter, you know, as long as you find someone you feel like is really, you know, there for you. And I feel like she's at that point now, you know what I mean? He's a good dude, so it's like, as I mean, my mom don't need my approval for who she wanna be with, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely good dude. So you know, shout out to them bringing in the New Year's the way that I don't know. I guess maybe an ideal situation for people to get married, because like isn't that the whole thing? Like you kiss like the when the ball drop on New Year's, like you kiss. That like the whole purpose. Like you're supposed to find, it's supposed to be like real love throughout the year. If you get married the day before you even had the kiss, when you had the kiss, it's already like everything already didn't came true. You feel me? I don't know. I might be preaching or I might be tweaking. Shit, whatever one of y'all think going on. But we are going to go to a commercial break, and on the other side of the hour, we're going to talk a little bit about more of the New Year's traditions, maybe some New Year's resolutions, and how we're going to come into 2024 strong. That's crazy, 2024. I see 2024, 20, that's far. But we are going to go to a commercial break. Yeah. Gotta fix the seat. Alright, we back again, back from commercial. Like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about New Year's as it comes up. Now, how many of you guys made some New Year's resolutions for this year or for the following year? What you're gonna do? Something that you didn't do this year that you're gonna do next year. Maybe some weight loss, some weight gain. Maybe removing negative people from your life. I'm curious to see what y'all resolutions are going to be. Because for me personally, um, I don't really do like a New Year's resolution, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. It's like having a New Year's resolution at the start of the year is like assuming that you're gonna change your life completely around just because it is the new year. You know what I mean? I feel like you should have that momentum going into the New Year's. You know, I think we need to change the day for like the New Year's resolution. Let's stop doing the New Year's resolution like the day of. Let's do like the New Year's resolution like November 1st. You know what I mean? So that should be a nice little 1 month, 2 month momentum swing until you go, and then you can actually hit those goals that you're trying to hit, you know? Because it doesn't make sense to me. It's like you want to wait until the day of the new year to put out these resolutions, how you gonna change your life around and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you gotta wait until the New Year's to change your life around, I mean that New Year's resolution isn't gonna do anything for you. You know what I mean? I think like you just may have that fear of missing out, or you just want somebody you don't want somebody to ask you what your New Year's resolution, and then you just standing there with the super face like, it's okay. You can stand there with the super face. It's okay. Like don't feel like you just gotta have a New Year's resolution because everybody else got a New Year's resolution. To me, a New Year's resolution is almost like it should damn near be like your daily affirmation of how you want to move in life and how you want to change just stuff about you in general, you know what I mean, to make you the best version of yourself. If you want to wait into the first just to do that, like I don't know how advantageous that's going to be for you in general for you to actually make that change that you're trying to make. Now for me, like I was saying, I don't make a New Year's resolution because like for me, how I look at life is like, man, I'm just trying to stay consistent in whatever I'm doing for the positive stuff, not the negative. I need less negative and more consistency with the positive stuff. And I just kind of let the pieces fall where they may, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if you're consistently doing anything positive, you know what I mean? I think that can only bring more positive into your life, you know what I mean? And not focusing on the negative things that really don't matter. They're just like draining your energy, which you don't even know it's draining your energy. You know what I mean? Like when you say like you don't care about things, but then like you go on the long 10, 30 minutes talking about something like you don't care. You just drain all this energy about something that you really didn't care about. But just imagine if you would have took just half that time and just put that into like a positive thought that you had that hasn't happened yet, but like you're just trying to, speak into existence, you know what I mean? So that's how I feel when it comes to, the New Year's resolution and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, as like, okay, I'll say it like this. How I want to say it. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I think I pretty much touched on it. Like, I think it's just about you being consistent in anything you do. You know what I mean? Like for my New Year's resolution, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to get like 1,000, like 5,000 YouTube subscribers. You know what I mean? Um, always said like my goal is to be consistent, and then a lot of those things become like I don't have a number that I necessarily want to reach. I just want to have this to actually prove that I can consistently do something. You know what I mean? And with this is like I'm not getting paid from doing this. This all just lost. You know what I mean? Like as far as like financially, you know what I mean? But like for me, it's like it's therapeutic for me. You know what I mean? I can have these conversations, and I can have just hear different people's perspectives about how they feel about things. I speak about. But as far as that, like it's all a loss. But at the end of the day, like for me, it's positive because like if this is something I can do every week, kind of get my thoughts together and kind of put it all out there to not have any like I don't know negative thoughts or do any boys. Like I feel like that's the best use of my time. You know what I mean? Like it'd be nice to. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just different. I think like I can imagine like this going farther down the line, like better production. More of like designs and like artwork and stuff like that. But like I feel like I can see that, but like I don't be like, oh, like in a month I'm gonna do this. In a month I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Like I'm very mindful of actually getting the progress done, but like uh I'm not so crazy about the fact like I need like certain times and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because like that stuff don't always be working. I think for me that's a little bit more demoralizing. For me, it's like okay, like I'm having it in a month. I'm having it in 2 months. I'm having it in 3 months, and it don't happen. Like that's gonna bother me more than me just being like okay, if I stay consistent, like this will come. And then if I get it in 8 months, I won't even be mad because just like hey, I didn't have a timetable. I just knew it was gonna be consistent, and that alone was gonna be the success of it. But that's where I'm at with it. I'm curious to hear what you guys have for some of your New Year's resolutions, or if you've already started implementing how you're going to go into the new year. Um, what else could? Yeah, like I said, I really don't have like no real resolution. You know what I mean? Keeping like the negative out of my life, just saying positive, saying to myself, staying consistent. Trying to create more good in the world. You know what I mean? Trying to you know inspire anybody who I come in contact with, and doesn't even have to be like inspired like on like some podcast stuff like inspired, like as just like a better person, like a better man. You know what I mean? Just how I move. That'll be enough for me. So that's my resolution. Just keep going. Pass it forward, and you know, you get what you give. You know. So I'm a firm believer in that. So as far as the resolutions, we gonna get what we give. I'll put it like that. But y'all let me know in the comments some of y'all New Year's resolutions, or DM me on IG, because most of you guys prefer to DM me on IG, which I also don't get too, because like if you hear it on the YouTube, like I would think it would be easier just to type the comment in there, or like maybe you don't want other people to see, but I don't know, whatever y'all feeling, whatever's more comfortable with y'all, reach out to me. Let me know what y'all got for some of y'all New Year's resolutions, and don't be on there talking about. I don't care. Actually, talk about whatever you want, but don't be in my comments talking about something unrealistic. You know what I mean? Um, but we'll talk about some of the New Year's traditions that my family usually have, and I've noticed this is definitely like a culture thing, because even like the white side of my family, like they don't even like, it's like completely different. I'll put it like this, because I done had ribs on well, I personally didn't have ribs, but they cooked ribs on New Year's Day. Now for us in the black household, there's no pork on New Year's. There's no pork, and you got to eat some black eyed peas. Now, to this, I used to be so bad with that when I was younger with the black eyed peas. And my grandma, she used to only make me eat like 12 of them. So you got to eat like one black eyed pea for the year type stuff, or like a spoonful almost. But like, I used to always like struggle eating the black eyed peas. I'll pretty much just like I'll put the black eyed peas in my mouth and just like swallow it like with some soda or something like that, or like throw some corn, or put it like in like some cornbread or something. Just eat it like that. Anything that masks that smell. Like I don't like the texture of the beans. I can't really say it tastes funny because it really don't got no taste, but it kind of do taste funny. Kind of be tasting soapy sometimes. Now I don't know if somebody cooked the black eyed peas in like a soapy dish one year, and maybe that's why it was soapy. But that's the taste I have of black eyed peas. Just a little bit soapy, a little bit tasteless, and a little bit bland and seasoned all at the same time. If that makes sense. But I know a lot of my friends, they never even heard of stuff like this, like eating black eyed peas, like no pork, on New Year's Day. But I'm not even gonna say it's like culture thing, because the homie Carlos, I remember I got drunk on New Year's Eve. The homegirl had a party, we was all there, and he had got some pizza for the night before. What he got? He got some pepperoni pizza. That's a no. You can't do no slime, my brother, on New Year's Day. And sure enough, he was eating. I'm like, dang, bro, you're not supposed to be having no pork. He looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, all right, well, I guess everybody don't know about it. But I can say, at least for the most part, um, because the whole point of it is supposed to bring you good luck. You know what I mean? It's all traditional stuff. So it's supposed to bring you good luck. The black eyed peas, and then you eat the black eyed peas, and then you have the raw form of the black eyed peas, not the ones that you cook to be all mushy, like the hard black eyed peas. You put them in a little baggie, boom, fold them up, and then you put it in your wallet. You're supposed to keep it in your wallet all year, and the following year, boom, you get some more black eyed peas. But once again, it's more tradition. It's just supposed to bring good luck. And I'm thinking about all this traditional stuff. I think black people and Chinese people are a lot closer than any other race. Now I think about it, because why would we be having so many traditions that, like, I don't know. I may be off with that. But like I said, this is my podcast, so it might be fact based, it might not be. But the beauty of this is you're listening to this on a phone or a laptop, and if you feel like something I'm saying is wrong, you can just do this. Oh, and then, and after you find out I was wrong or not, drop it in the comment. Let me know if I was wrong or wrong, or wrong or right. I'm not gonna take no offense to it. I'll be rocking. But what else I want to touch on before we get out of it? I don't know if I really got too much more to talk about. We talk about the Christmas, we talk about the New Year's resolution, and all that good stuff. So now this week, usually, we do my segment, things that I care briefly about, but we didn't do that. Along as not really talking about any of the mainstream stuff. This week, I just mainly wanted to talk about stuff that was affecting me personally in my life, and that's exactly what we did. I think with the Main Street stuff, I can maybe go a little bit longer because it helps with a little bit more of the topics. But it also just depends on how my week goes. So we'll just play it by ear, like the homegirl be saying. But no segment of things I care briefly about. But we're gonna do some ATI. You know, I like to get your minds flowing with this answer to the internet. And then we're gonna get out of here. Y'all gonna have a blessed New Year's. And I'm gonna send y'all off right. That sound good? Alright, yeah, I appreciate y'all. Alright, so what we got? Would you want a camera following you around 24/7? It would catch funny moments, but also see the messed up stuff you do. Yeah, I wouldn't care about a camera following me around 24/7. Now I always think about like the Jersey Shores and stuff like that, because like they come out, they talk about like how like invasive it was. Like even when they bring a girl home, like they in like the camera people in the room like filming them, you know, getting down and stuff like that. But like I'm not like super camera shy like that. You know what I mean? And honestly, for me, is like I'm so used to filming other people. Like, it'd be cool for someone to walk around and be filming me. You know what I mean? But oh, that's just wrong, man. I don't think it'd be crazy. Like anything it sees that's like messed up is like, okay, that's on you. Like if I shark, you know what I mean, you catch it on camera, like I'm not gonna be embarrassed. Like, bro, like this is my life. Y'all just having to be following me around 24/7. I can't sleep up once. Like, what we doing? Okay, this one says, would you rather go back to being 18 years old, knowing everything you know now, or get $1 million? Now that is interesting. To say. Who? Honestly, right now, I would just rather get the $1 million. You know what I mean? Because even having the knowledge that I know right now, going back to 18 is not going to help me get $1 million. You know what I mean? It's just going to be me with, I don't know, just a little bit more knowledge, and I don't know. I'm gonna take the million because I can do much more with the million right now than, because I'm trying to think what could I do back then. I'm trying to think when I was 18, how could I have made that million? Oh, I would just steal like artist songs. Like all the songs I knew was about to hot or about to pop. I'll just make like one hit wonders off them. You feel me? And then that's it. Cause I already know now I'm 18, so it's like we going 9 years back. So I can just have a whole bunch of one hit wonders and then get out there. I'll probably make that. Well, I don't know, but then I'll probably get. Mm, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna take the million though for sure. I can do a lot with a million right now. Uh, This one kind of goes inside. What was better, ages 8 to 18 or ages 18 to 28? I don't know. Ages 8 to 18 was cool. You just had less stuff to worry about, um, sports, girls, video games. I was a little, see, it says 8 to 18. It's like that. That 10 to, whew, that 10 to 18 was a little wild for me. Um, or age 18. I don't know. I'll probably do 8 to 18 because like I'm 27 now, so like, I'm close to the 18 to 28 anyways than I am to the ages or the 8 to 18. So I'm gonna go, 8 to 18, live it out, be young again, be cool, young knees, you know what I mean, head full of hair, you feel me? Ooh, shining on But okay, last one before we get out of here, and is if you could eliminate one state sport team, pro and college, what state would it be? I think I speak for all my Ohio State fans when I see this, but Michigan, y'all up out of there, just like me. I'm about to be up out of here too. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I did a little bit different this week. I hope you guys enjoy it thoroughly as much as I thoroughly enjoyed recording this, so I can thoroughly make you guys happy, so you guys can continue to, that's right, thoroughly come back and watch your boy. If this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you. Hopefully this content was good enough to make you come back and tap and watch again. We drop every Wednesday. And if you are a recurring, I'm just gonna clap it off here. Y'all know how we rocking. We like family. Y'all my twin, 4L. You know how we rocking. Yeah, sir. There's been another episode of the We Here Now podcast. I'm your boy, your host, MarioTheCameraMan, whatever you like to call me. Yeah, sir. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we out of here. Yeah, sir.